500 protesters have gathered outside Swansea's Guildhall, urging the City Council not to cut funding to its music service. This evening, councillors are considering a proposal to reduce funding for free music tuition in schools. But campaigners are concerned it could lead to the breakup of the service, which is jointly run with Neath Port Talbot Council. Ben Price reports.
There were plenty of familiar tunes on the steps of the Guildhall this evening, but this lot weren't there to entertain. West Glamorgan Youth Music is funded as a partnership between Swansea Council and Neath Port Talbot Council. Earlier this month, Neath Port Talbot opted not to cut its subsidy to the service, but this evening Swansea councillors will hear a proposal to reduce funding for music tuition in schools, following a 6-month review. These protesters are concerned that without the continuation of free tuition in schools, it won't be possible to produce the same level of musical talent. But the council says reform is necessary in order to make the service sustainable.
And if you want people to achieve things like grade 8 by the time they're 16 or 17, you don't get that starting music lessons at 14. It takes many, many, many years, and it needs the grounding right at the very beginning in the primary school.
This music service has provided a platform for some of Wales's greatest musicians and composers. Hoping to join our musical greats in the future is Katie Heyer, a pupil at Pontedilais Comprehensive School. A member of the West Glamorgan Youth Orchestra, she told me she's worried others won't take as much interest in music if the current provision of tuition is lost.
Children won't have the interest and they just want to have a private tutor, they'll just not do it. Some people will be able to afford the music programme, which will also deter them. We have to pay in school now, but it's still a really reduced price because it's shared among all the children.
With enough instruments in hand, the crowd of protesters seemed to draw the attention of Swansea Council's leader. He reassured them the music service will continue, but reform is needed to some extent. Earlier today, he told me the current level of funding for school tuition doesn't make good business sense, especially when budgets are tight.
I don't think either council is saying at the moment that things can continue as they are, because we're aware that the cost of the service, which is around £31 an hour, is likely to increase because schools are able to procure music services far cheaper than that. Now, what we need to do is to make sure that the excellent service we've got is competitive, and therefore that schools will want to take that service and parents will want to take that service.
The joint running of the music service between Swansea and Neath Port Talbot councils remains under consultation until next month. So as Swansea Council make reassurances the music service will continue, campaigners hope the funding won't be scaled back